If you're a music producer with a home studio setup, these are the cables you should definitely have in your studio to make recording and making music easy. First up, TRS cables. This stands for tip, ring, and sleeve. These are essential if you want to connect studio monitors to your audio interface. The tip, line, and sleeve on these cables means that they're balanced, making them ideal for connections that need balanced audio pathways. Never buy these too short. Always make sure you have enough length, especially if your studio monitors are near the back of your setup and you need to wire them around your desk. Next up is unbalanced TS cables. These only have a tip and a sleeve, no ring. Unbalanced cables are usually going to be guitars, things like piano, so you want to make sure if you're recording an instrument, you have an unbalanced cable and not a balanced cable. You could use a balanced TRS cable, but then it just won't use the ring. It'll obviously just use the tip and the sleeve for the audio pathway. If you have some older audio gear, you want to definitely make sure you have these TS to RCA cables. And the RCA, this is a type of older connection, but if you have any sort of older gear, you'll definitely want these cables to make sure you can connect your older gear to some newer gear. Next is a USB-C to USB-C cable. There's a ton of gear these days, especially MIDI keyboards and even some audio interfaces that have started upgrading their cable connections to the newer USB-C, which you'll notice in phone chargers and many more types of devices. So I would definitely recommend you always have a USB-C to USB-C. These are also super useful for transferring data if you have any hardboard gear or analog gear that needs to transfer data via USB-C to your computer. And don't forget about your USB-C to USB-A, because most computers that are a little bit older still use these USB-A connections or USB 3.0, and you want to make sure you can connect your newer gear to your older. And of course, if you're going to be recording any sort of vocal, you'll obviously need an XLR cable. This one's 25 feet, and you probably don't need that length, but XLR cable, you have the male to the female, and this will go right into your audio interface, so you can record vocals at your next session. So if you had to narrow the three types down, I would say TRS, TS, and XLR. Definitely get those cables and you'll have no problems with any types of connections in your home studio setup. And honorable mentions would be USB-C to USB-C and USB-C to USB-A, and then the RCA to the TS.